So, things just took another wild turn with 3 IATLAS, and trust me, this might be the strangest twist yet. Avibe just dropped brand new data, and with it, we're officially looking at what scientists are now calling the 12th major anomaly of this object. 12, and somehow. This one breaks the rules harder than all the others because the math we've been using for a century, literally the foundation of orbital physics, is suddenly not making sense anymore. Avi Loeb has 3 possible explanations. Actually 4, if you include the one he doesn't personally support. But before we get to those theories, let's understand what this new anomaly actually is. The rotation PUZCLS-7 telescopes working independently measured the rotation rate of 3 IATLAs. The result? Crystal clear. It rotates once every 16.16 hours. They measured this repeatedly between July and August. Same number every time now. Remember the images we showed earlier from November 9th? The ones where 3I Atlas was blasting out enormous gas jets, stretching millions of kilometers into interstellar space? Loeb calculated that at the speed this gas is moving, it takes about 1 full month for that material to travel from the surface of the objects all the way to the ends of those jets. So here's where everything starts to collapse. If the jets need 1 month to reach that distance, how many rotations does the object complete during that month? Simple math. 16.16 hours per rotation approximately equals 1.5 rotations per day approximately equals 45 full rotations in 30 days, meaning while the gas is leaving the object, traveling outward for a month, the object spins 45 times. And what happens when a spinning space object ejects material? Basic physics says the jet should smear a curve, twist, creating spiral fans pointing in many directions. That's how comets behave. It's how asteroids behave. It's how everything rotates while ejecting material. But 3I Atlas refuses to obey because the images show jets that are straight, sharp, laser-like. No spiral, no spread. Each jet points in one exact direction, maintaining that direction. Even across 1,000,000 kilometers of space, that should be impossible if the object spun 45 times while the gas traveled outward. And another oddity. Even stranger, just days before these sharp jets appeared, we had images showing no jets whatsoever. Complete silence. Then suddenly, giant beams. Another anomaly. Another unanswered question, but let's stay focused on the rotation issue. The 4 theories and why they fall apart. Theory 1. The rotation slowed down massively. If 3 IATLA suddenly stopped spinning or slowed dramatically, the jets wouldn't smear. But here's the flaw. Comets speed up when gases eject unevenly. They don't slow down. Images from November 11th show the object intact, unchanged. Nothing catastrophic happened to alter its spin, so Theory 1 collapses. Theory 2, deep valleys and shadowed ice, bursts maybe huge mountains block sunlight most of the time, and once per rotation, sunlight hits hidden ice, causing brief pulsed jets. Sounds clever until you realize if the jets pulse every 16 hours and the material travels for a month, the jets should look like separated bursts, like beads on a cosmic string, but observations show smooth, continuous beams, no pulses, no gaps. Theory 2 fails. Theory 3, the object broke apart. Debris trails would create straight features, but we've confirmed it hasn't broken, so unless the telescope's glitched. Theory 3 fails to dot the list of impossible things keeps getting low in GR. Remember, this is an anomaly. It's number A or number 3. This is hashtag 12.3I/Atlas. Has far more nickel than any comet we've ever studied contains. Only 4% water comets are supposed to be mostly ice shows polarization signatures. No comet or asteroid arrived from almost the exact direction of the 1977. Wow. Signal brightened faster than any comet in recorded history. Reflects light in ways no natural object we know of. Should each time scientists settle on a normal explanation? The next observation breaks it. Comet. No water, dry comet, wrong polarization, asteroid. Asteroids don't shoot million-kilometer jets. Every answer opens 3 new problems. And now, rotation-defying jets. The data that could change EVRYTHRI now. Spectrographs are analyzing what's inside those jets, the exact chemical composition, the true speed of the material mass being ejected on, whether this matches any natural process. We know if the jets contain normal comet materials, moving at expected speeds, then maybe there's some weird natural physics at play we simply haven't discovered yet. But if the numbers come back strange, if the speeds are wrong, or the material doesn't match solar heated ice, then natural explanations start collapsing fast. The theory nobody wants to say out loud now. It's a controversial 4th idea. What if these aren't jets of melting ice at all? What if they're Thrusters. Think of spacecraft. Even if a spacecraft tumbles, its thrusters fire in fixed directions because the navigation system maintains global orientation. Rotation doesn't matter. The thrust vector remains stable, and that is exactly what we're seeing with 3I Atlas. Jets that maintain one direction despite 45 rotation. If these are propulsion jets, then 3I Atlas isn't behaving like a comet or an asteroid. It's behaving like something navigating, something that knows where it's going, something operating a system. The coming weeks will be ISTORIC in the next few weeks. Spectroscopy data will reveal the exact chemicals in the jets, the true velocity, whether the jets match. Natural comet behavior or weather physics as we know it breaks again. If the results are normal, we discover brand new physics. If the results are abnormal, we may be looking at the first object in human history that doesn't fit into natural categories at all. Either way, the answer will change everything. If you watch to the end, tell me which theory you think makes the most sense, or if you have your own, drop a like and stay curious. If you want this text formatted for a script, broken into parts, turned into narration blocks, or stylized, just tell me.